Back at the AT&T Center. I'm shrugging my shoulders. Let me do it again. At the AT&T Center, where the Spurs just beat the LA Clippers 120-107. But more importantly, Rudy J is back.
Hey, y'all.
The highest scoring game of the season.
Yeah.
What did Pop say after the game?
First question I asked him was this the best game that they played as far as running through their sets and really getting the ball moving? He was happy. You know, he said 33 assists. The ball movement was really good. Hit 15 threes, 14 or 15 threes. He was happy about that, but still not happy with the defense.
There was a season high of 13 steals, though, I believe. So
Wow.
that's got to say something about
That's a nice
defense.
one. Yeah, see, that's one. It's kind of weird because Pop was like, I didn't like our defense. But Pal comes out and says, hey, you know, it kind of started on the defensive end. And I was like, who do I believe? Pal, who really, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I really wanted to say that, but I didn't.
LaMarcus Aldridge leading the Spurs tonight with 25, and then Danny Green. We'll talk about Danny Green next, but LA looking good tonight.
Man, LA, he's looked, in fairness to him, he's looked good all year. You know, he's looked good. Yeah, I mean, he's had bad games. Everyone does. I mean, we're not perfect. But he's looked good all year. I mean, this is what he did in Portland. This is what he's used to.
Yeah.
In Portland, before Damian Lillard came along, it was feed the ball to LaMarcus, and he did the best he could. I mean, they're only a second-round team, but this is what he's used to. He feels like he's at home. So I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at his play at all. I'll keep reminding people the guy is a multiple-time All-Star.
Right. See, I agree that LA's been pretty consistent and playing really well all season, but after last Friday's game, he didn't like put up many points on the board, and people were like, "Oh,
against Charlotte."
There's the old LA, yeah.
Oh, well, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
And Danny Green, 24 points. We were on Media Row. wait, you gotta explain
why I did that.
Okay.
There's so many Danny haters.
Okay, yeah, there is.
So many Danny haters, and sometimes I get it, but then sometimes I'm like, okay, do you guys really know basketball? And when Danny Green was at his best, that's my phone a reminder. When Danny Green was at his best, let me turn this off and ask Danny.
So when Danny Green was at his best, what happened, Rudy J?
When Danny Green was at his best, it was a different offense. It was an offense where it was a bunch of ball movement. Tony Parker dominated the ball, but he drove and he kicked, and Danny knocked down open shots. He was never asked to have to put the ball on the floor. In this new offense, when Kawhi's there, when people really have given him a hard time, it's isolation, you know, Kawhi or LaMarcus, and Danny's kind of just standing around, and people expect him to knock down threes after he hasn't touched the ball in 8 minutes. Hi, Danny Green haters. Love y'all.
Pop always talks to the media before the game, and I saw a lot of comments on Twitter and stories coming out because he said, you know, Kawhi has just been slow coming back, slower than Tony Parker. And so people were like, man, you know, it's probably going to be a slow return. But then his sister, during the game, who runs an Instagram account, she said, thanks for the love, something like, thanks for the love. Looks like we'll see the claw back out on the court next week sometime. And next week, they're on the road, Tuesday, Wednesday, back-to-back, and back home on Friday for OKC. So for sure, I mean, according to his sister, we could probably expect him against OKC.
I hope so. Thank goodness. I was getting worried.
Yeah.
And you broke that to me while we were sitting there like, hey, Rudy, look. And I'm like, wow. So that's good news. I mean, I did a podcast with Spurs Nation with Express News, Jabari Young, and he tells me, this was yesterday, he's like, yeah, I'm thinking Kawhi's going to be back next week. And I kind of gave him the side eye, like, what do you know? Yeah. And then, sure enough, today, you know, they get the announcement from his fan page that he's coming back next week. So Jabari Young's holding out on me.
Yeah, Jabari,
he's not telling me the truth.
He knows things.
He knows things.
Okay, next game, Friday against the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Greek Freak is in town, and the Milwaukee Bucks did just trade for Eric Bledsoe, who has, over the years, played well against the Spurs. They have the Rookie of the Year last year in Brogdon. Really good team, not very good offensively in the half court, but the Spurs' transition defense will be key Friday night, because if you let the Bucks and the Greek Freak get up and down, could be a long night. So I'm sure transition defense will be stressed over these next couple of days.
All right, that does it from the AT&T Center. We'll see you Friday night.
Friday night.